And good, what is this, Wednesday morning? Yeah, Wednesday morning. What a good start. I don't even remember my days. And now I've lost my train of thought. Is my brain here? Check, check. 1, 2, check, 1, 2. Okay, yes, hello, welcome, good morning to another edition of the Short Morning Sports Stream back here in NBA 2K16 with the year 3 of my career. And kick things off here at this game against the Rockets. Sorry, a little late, just running kind of behind this morning. Got some snow overnight, and
here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and
roads mostly clear.
To the NBA on 2K
yeah, mostly clear, but still enough to slow traffic down a little bit. And getting to workout area this morning was a little slower. Of course, had to take time to clear the car off of snow as well.
And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today?
So yeah, just a little delayed.
To be in a big market.
Not too much though.
Kenny, do you think that
we'll still get the 3 games in no matter what.
Miami Heat.
That is a tie for you. Wow.
They're about 29th market. You know,
if he's worn that before, I've never really paid attention. And
below 30 in terms of U.S. cities.
Not noticed it before, but wow.
Guys want to be on good teams.
Wow, Shaq's got it going on too. This is the same tie.
That has late night dining.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kenny, but the big markets still have an attraction. Bright lights.
Okay, well, that's distracting.
Welcome, sports fans.
Wonder if the game does that, pauses sometime before the game just to catch up with the loading. Wonder if that's why it does that. Still haven't figured that mystery out.
Facing the Indiana Pacers. They continue to spread the load, trying to compensate for the injured Trevor Ariza.
Boy, this is a tough break.
No Ariza, huh?
Kevin, I mean, his injury is going to cost him the regular season, and it looks like he won't be able to be available for the playoffs.
Ooh, good start.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Lawson out there with Harden, and it's Brewer.
There we go. I like that. I'm in a scoring battle with James Harden. I like him missing a shot and me making a shot.
They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels.
Nope.
The entire game.
George,
grab that before you get the put-back dunk there.
And George kicks to Moore.
Okay, everyone's just kind of crowding around me here.
There's a screen. Hill.
Hill.
And here's Houston. Lawson outside. Harden outside.
Oh, you gave him too much space.
Another miss by
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but
I couldn't stop myself.
Communication there.
And the idea of setting the screen play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Now here's Lawson. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Philadelphia. Modiunas' shot is good.
Okay, and we weren't playing defense on him because...
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. They set the pick. And it's Hill penetrating. Here's Turner. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Modiunas, a screen on Hill. Lawson with him. He's playing a pretty big role.
I mean, they started off with
about 12.5 points a game.
Turner on Howard, and then they switched me to Howard guarding him, but I don't know, maybe I need to switch back.
At the hoop.
last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. To the middle.
Ah!
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And Brewer kicks to Montejunas. Hands it from downtown.
Turner, what are you doing?
Montejunas has got 8. First quarter
Holy
ball, almost 2.5
smokes.
minutes in. And here is Hill. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
You almost
Wow.
have to assume
Seriously, Hill, stop
he's gonna knock
shooting.
those down
This is
when he
awful.
gets that open.
This is just
Guys,
awful.
they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Oh, now you play
Pacers trail by
defense.
4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Freak sets a screen for Hill. From the arc. The shot.
Why?
Houston's gone
Ah!
range in the first quarter.
Stupid AI are
Dishes
here
to
today.
Lawson. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. The Rockets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really
Thank
poor.
goodness.
Something
Take him out of
I'm
the
sure they
game.
are making a point of emphasis.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Olenek, he's checked in for Turner. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And it's
give me the
Jeremy
ball.
Lin in for George Hill.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that
Oh, someone's calling me.
lead pass.
Ah,
And Lawson,
it's like a
here we
spam
go.
call.
And
Don't
the
recognize the
wide open shot
number.
from Decker. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Decker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's a good screen. Then the pass to Olenek.
Nice.
Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Nice, accurate
If it's
pass
important,
right into the middle.
don't leave a voicemail.
Lawson outside. Kicks it to Harden. Shot on the wing. That one wide left.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed.
It's kind of how I go with all like the robocalls and spam calls that are out there these days. If I don't recognize the number,
Get to the line and shoot 2.
I don't bother answering the phone. Like I said, if it's important, it's somebody I know and they need to get a hold of me, they'll leave a message and I'll call them right back.
Have been doing just that over the last month. Second is Paul George.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Well, I think you've got to take the first approach, Greg. You got to get up into them. You can't give these guys any space to shoot the 3.
And Indiana
Woo!
making a change here. Hill's checked in.
It's one interesting way to grab a rebound.
Lynn kicks to Hill. Left side, Lynn. There's the pass to Moore. Back to Lynn. Wide open. That's good.
Nice. Good
And
shot,
that makes
Lynn.
it a tie ball game.
Take notes, George Hill.
Rockets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Beverly against Land. Beverly dishes to Capella from 10 feet out. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, such
Hits his first shot
outstanding
attempt and then looks like he has
decision-making
no
for them
idea where
offensively.
he's supposed to go after that.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Lynn. Moore passes to Lynn. Back to Moore.
And one.
Counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
A chance at
Go
a
get
2
my
for 1 at the
scoring
line.
going
If
here.
I'm
Gotta
them,
get that
I
going.
try it.
Rest of the team's kind of struggling here.
Beverly kicks to Capella, and he
Ah, come on, Olenek.
Capella's
What
got
is with
his
my
second
fellow
I love
big man
the ball
teammate
movement.
here?
He put that
Turner
on the
struggled
silver
defensively to
platter.
start the game, and Olenek too.
Lynn dishes to Moore. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair.
I'm finding
we've
some
got
lanes
going on.
here, finding more
This
holes
game's right
against
there for the taking,
second
but
string.
Neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody
Don't drop the soap, though. Don't ever drop the
Now,
soap.
here's Beverly. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Decker kicks to Howard. Beverly wide open. His three-pointers off the mark.
It's a good end there. Little rough start. I got my scoring going, kind of brought the team back into it.
And Rockets head coach Kevin McHale talked about the offensive fort.
His ability to make the right play.
Zigging and zagging and juking and jaking.
Zigging and zagging and juking and freaking and vibing. This game always seems to manage to catch these players making the funniest faces.
Welcome back, folks. We had a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play.
Oh,
Let's take a
man.
moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Indiana.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
You mean like that?
The passing has been terrific.
That's
in
damage
first
in the
half.
paint.
They'll be happy with all those assists.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going.
Yeah, well,
On the
you
court
see
for Indiana.
some of the
Moore in at
the
fourth
still
spot.
shot.
Ellis is
Ooh,
out there with
whoops.
Hill. Then it's Turner, and it's Miles in at the three.
But you've seen some of the
Morris Burke has
still
the report for us from the
shots.
sideline.
Kind of the photos with the players, especially that one with Andre Drummond, where I'm in the background like, hey, you guys.
30 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report. And what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean,
Oh,
he
nice.
still has to be riding pretty high.
And to blow my nose. 1 second. Okay.
They've had assists
I'm
now on
back.
their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those
And
opportunities.
see, now that Montezunis is back on the court, I mean, Dwight Howard is not here, but they're like, you're going to guard him now instead of Turner.
Montezunis sets a screen for Beverly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. And Montezunis, the
Wow.
basket on the assist by Beverly. Guys,
Guess
back
I
and
didn't do
forth this
much
first
better
half.
of a
4 or
job.
5 lead changes early
Forgot
on,
he
guys,
can
as
shoot.
we grapple back and forth.
Temporarily forgot he
This
can
could
do that.
Continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Moore. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Philadelphia.
And then how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he was the intimidator.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Beverly with the ball. He's picked
Okay,
up
I got
by
him,
Hill.
I got him, I got him.
And Beverly kicks to Brewer. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Rockets. from
Wow.
They're going back to the 3-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here is Hill. And Freak throws it down.
Yeah, well, we found their weakness on the inside, but we need to shut down their three-point shooting. They're destroying us from beyond the
and
arc.
one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Here's Montezunis. Rebounded by
There we
Moore.
go. There's a good stop.
Moore's got rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3, Ellis. Ellis can't get that one to fall.
Not a good shot. I should have run the fast break. I noticed we had a 2-on-1 and I hesitated. I thought about it. And I was like, nah.
Eunice in the post, guarded by Moore.
Dang.
Eunice's shot is good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Moore with the bucket.
Finding my way to the basket though, they can't keep with me. Well, at least right now, I'm getting the step on them.
Been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Beyond the arc, Brewer's shot is off. The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Hill against Beverly. Hill drives in to the inside, and a wide open look for Freak. Good, the assist goes to
Well,
Hill.
at least I'm doing my part to
Hill's
keep
got
us
his
in
7th
this.
assist here tonight. Houston's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Right wing, Eunice passes to Beverly. Brewer up top. Houston moving the ball around. And Beverly gets to Eunice. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Harden. Soft touch off the glass. Harden's got his first points of the night.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
We just cannot get this defensive stop here. Not at least get consistent defensive stops.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's see how Indiana stacked up. Percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
Oh, Lynn, this is not the time for a turnover.
In the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Now here's Moore, following the miss by Lawson. Moore dishes to George. George gets a screen from Moore. Out to Stuckey. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Fires from deep.
I mean, might as well try again. There we go.
Stuckey's got
It's that
five.
pass from me. I've got that
More
magic
rugged play
touch.
from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Bazemore inside the three-point line. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And he gets it to go. 19
Man.
points for Freak.
They're in the
Gonna
position
get a
they're
good
in
lead
right
on
now.
Harden and
Thanks
keep
in
him
no
from
small
scoring.
part to the
Already
show
at
that he's
19
putting
and
on
it's not
in
even
this period.
halftime yet.
Now the feed to Bazemore. From outside, off the mark. Indiana leading. Lynn kicks to Stuckey. Goes up the baseline. A second chance effort.
Nice and one, Olenek.
Send him to the line.
There we
Could be a
go.
three-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure.
Ah,
off the perimeter
Olenek.
guys too.
Rockets trail by 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take Monty
Here's
Eunice.
Lawson. He sinks the 11-footer. There's 18 seconds left here in the second. In the pass to Moore. And
What?
stolen by Howard.
How did he get that from behind me?
Here's Bazemore. Again, the Rockets score. Clarkie talked about a back and forth.
Wow,
game. This
are
is
you
the definition
kidding
of it.
me?
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a
Whoa, Rodney
These kinds of
Stuckey.
games, scoring wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Well, that
And the
makes up
first
for the
half comes to a
force steal by
close.
Dwight
We've got a
Howard.
close game going on here. It's the Pacers up 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Here with Frank Vogel and Coach, you've got to be pleased with that first.
Yeah, that was weird, man. That was some kind of force steal. I don't know how he poked that one away. Unless I just dribbled it off my own leg.
beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last
Oh, well.
half of the game.
Hey, Stuckey hit a
Good
huge
freak in
shot
this
there to
game.
end it.
He has been everywhere.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Huh.
How about guys mixing up the looks?
Disrupt my rhythm by
bumping out a little
plowing
bit,
over me
fronting,
when I set
doubling,
a screen.
anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Austin out there with Harden. And it's Brewer in at the small forward. And Moore kicks to Hill. Moore with it, and it's Harden picking him up.
Oh, boy.
Indiana needs
Dang it, I have nowhere else to go with that ball. Except for right there.
Hill's got his 8th assist.
I took a risk taking that ball back, hoping that I'd have enough time to throw in a layup and hopefully it would go in.
The paint.
It did. It paid off.
Of the floor.
Now here's Lawson. So
Turner, you're in good position. No need to foul.
Right there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul.
What?
And he'll make him earn
Wait,
them from
Howard
the
hit a
line, and
free
that's what
throw?
you wanna see.
What sorcery is this?
That one misses. Here's Modiunas.
What the?
And at last,
Okay.
they get one to fall.
I guess I jumped too early
Modiunas has got
and
15 points.
then apparently could not pick it up off the ground.
68%
Oops.
in the game. Hill dishes to Moore. Shoots from the baseline. And again, it's Indiana.
And his stroke has been...
And again, it's Indiana, and again, it's Andy Moore.
It just doesn't matter.
Now Lawson. Howard with a screen on Hill. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Oh, whew,
Moore's
got it.
8 rebounds in this game. Pacers leading by 3. Puts up the baby hook, and that's good off the glass that time. Moore's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he is the ultimate
I'm on
when it comes
fire
to being
right
a floor
now.
leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job.
And there's the
moving ball
double-double.
and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you...
2010 streak stays alive.
I thought you were talking about the knees, man. He looked a little...
Oh, Turner. The extra little loop there did that
to
one
start
in.
the second half.
Ellis, the pass to Moore. Boom, he changes it straight
Ooh,
down.
almost missed that. It was okay. Modiunas would have probably been called for goaltending there.
Rockets trail by 7. Modiunas a screen on Hill. Screen by Howard. The Rockets with another miss.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Feeds to Moore. He kicks it to Ellis. Freak sets a screen for Ellis. Pass to Turner from the baseline. He hits the back
Nice.
iron and sinks the shot. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D
Passing with purpose, but finally coming up with defensive
Now here's
stops.
Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages
Except
over
for
24
there,
points a
I
game.
spoke too soon. Shoot early and often, A+. Once again, a coaching directive I had no idea I was supposed to be doing.
All right, a chance to check out stats here for Dwight Howard. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. First in
Look at that
blocks,
beard.
6th in rebounding, and not many players convert.
There's James
opportunities
Harden on
inside
defense.
as well as he.
Still sitting on the bench.
In field goal percentage.
Boy, and he's been a human highlight reel all season.
Double
Clearly the
screen,
best
double
shot blocker
screen.
in the game right now.
Solomon Hill is checked in for Monte Ellis. Now here is Hill. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Oh,
For
wow.
more.
Beverly got me
Tough
just
D
enough
on the
there. I
inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy
Felt the
access
controller
to
kinda
the
rumble
basket
towards the
when
end.
fellas in the middle.
Here's Capella. And Turner with the block. They get it back.
Yes! Look at that tag team tandem
These
there
Rockets
from me
they
and
come
Turner.
into tonight
Turner and
following
I.
loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Let's use some proper grammar here. I guess it
Beverly
would be
hits
Turner
Hill.
and me.
The Rockets
Oh,
pull it in.
no!
game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
Moore outside. Good, and it's Hill.
There we go. That'll get me going again.
29 points for Freak.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points.
Here
off
comes the
assists.
bench.
That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Shots good.
Okay, now we're giving some open looks to Harden. Stop that.
Kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but
Protect
still,
my
defender,
scoring lead.
fighting over and through that.
And the basket by Hill.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
That sounded really selfish.
The league's top scorers.
It's all about me.
James Harden, third.
Ah, there he is right there.
Anytime these 2 guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just what? What?
Indiana making some changes. Olynyk
No!
Stuckey comes in for George. And it's Jeremy Lin in for George Hill. And then for Houston, Decker's checked in for Capella. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Corey Brewer. Now here's Beverly. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Harden, the shot missing.
Aha!
Nice D from Moore.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know.
And one. I'm sure
rebounds
he's going to
taking place there,
say something along the
He's just
lines
been in
of,
a flow.
you know,
Offensively,
expecting a lot of
terrific
scoring or
game.
something like
He
that.
has been the X factor.
And a moment to look at the scoring
high
approach
amounts
in
of
terms
offense.
Where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the And how about the execution on that play? The screen
Almost
was
got
set
him
in
to miss that.
exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And Olynyk,
Woo!
the basket on the assist by Stuckey. 6 points for Kelly Olynyk.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Decker with a screen for Beverly. He dishes it to Decker. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Howard.
Okay, well, I allowed the offensive rebound, but I'm not going to allow the shot. I had him in box out too, and then I kind of moved and put myself out of position.
Here is Harden. He's got 6. Again, the miss by Harden.
I love the intensity dial-up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half, doing a much better job.
Lynn gets a screen from Moore. Lynn kicks to Moore. Hill has the open look, and the
got it.
We're seeing
Thanks for the double team there.
for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
I'm probably going to get docked
And as
for
we end
allowing
the
that
third
offensive
quarter, a
rebound, aren't I?
double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pacers lead by 13. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
Oh, these scoring highlights are me. Oh, there's Stuckey. Oh, there's Olynyk.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter.
Okay, then good. It's not going to mark me for offensive rebound allowed. He must have grabbed it after the buzzer.
Moore in at power forward. Ellis is out there with
Oh, almost forced the turnover there.
And it's Turner in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Lawson dishes to Moniunas.
Just staying close to Moniunas.
He
won't give him any space.
To the paint, puts up the baby hook.
Ah!
So he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Checking out the game.
No, I'm not going to give him a three-point
shot.
shot.
He has 15 points, and he's hit the
Let me
mark twice
clarify.
from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And the second free throw, good. Pacers leading by 12.
Oh, no, Lynn. No time for turnovers.
Howard with the screen on Lynn. Lawson the pass to Howard.
And no need to rush out at Howard. He's not going to take that jumper.
5 on the clock. Lawson kicks to Eunice. And a miss there on the triple.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for.
Wait till Dwight Howard's a little bit more out of position. Oh, 7,500 fans. Yeah.
They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what?
Nice
rebound,
tip,
no
George.
range, and they've controlled the board.
Woo, we're rolling here. Oh, and the reverse slam. Oh, the Kia slam cams on that one.
1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That Kia slam cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Wow, we have really taken over here in the second half. I say that, and now we're going to fall apart. Oops, broadcaster's curse.
Here's Lawson, and Turner with the block. They recover it. Eunice dishes to Bazemore.
Ooh, it's a block party.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Hill kicks to Moore. That one a tap
Got it.
to the right, but drops in for him. Moore's got 17 now, just in the second half. Rockets trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get
And
this
it's
intercepted.
I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
George this time just a nice little
one-way
layup.
traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Another miss by Houston.
And that's a well.
This was a pretty close game. It was like a 5-point game at one point. We've just absolutely turned on the scoring jets and haven't looked back.
Hill passes to Moore. To the inside, Turner, and he banks in the layup.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely, I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Bazemore for 3. Rebounded by Moore.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Howard with the steal. George against Lawson. To the paint to stop the run, and Howard finishes it off.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Whoops.
Indiana leading by 20.
Not want to call for a pass.
You got it. Let's get the ball
Outside, George. Hill against Lawson. Freak sets a screen for Hill. Inside, here's Moore. Good. And
Got it.
picking up the assist.
I was hoping to get it to
Moore's got
bounce
38
there. I was like,
points.
first it bounced. It's like, oh, it's gonna miss.
And getting to the 10
Nope.
has been the
Got
key
the-
there.
got the
Getting
friendly bounce.
point-blank looks time and time again.
Lawson up top. He's guarded by Hill. Howard dishes to Eunice. Just 5 to shoot. Lawson drives in. Tries from 10. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Nope.
Moore's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to Turner. Turner with a screen on Howard. Doubled by Howard. And Turner kicks to Moore. From about 16. Shot by Turner, no good.
And you
If
really
that wasn't
thought
that
was
double
gonna
team
be a
brought there by
gimme,
Howard, I
but
would have
unable
been
to
fine.
Yeah, and a little self-talk. Angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Here's Lawson. And that one's on target from the wing. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight.
What is
Spirited
Harden doing?
performance, And it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pacers.
But Steve, you know,
Nice.
this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to him.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series.
Oh,
And they'll be
well, I'm not going to
going
get to 40 because that's going to bring me out of the game.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already.
That's okay. Hey, 38's not bad at all.
Only have to do it one more time.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They
38 held Harden to 6. Should give a nice little.
It was all skill, baby.
Uh-oh, here he comes.
What was I thinking? Good seeing you, freak.
All right, you too. Take care.
Yeah, say hello to the family for me.
All right, I will.
The 2K Sports
Oh, that was nice of
post-game
him.
show.
Anyway, that gives me a nice little buffer spot between myself and Harden in terms of total points.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado,
Some breathing
let's
room
present to
there.
you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Well, his ability to get into the paint and get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display. with
Shot.
that sensational performance.
I like
Combine
that
his
nice
smarts
little
with the fact that he
left-handed
lives and breathes basketball,
push shot.
There's no doubt.
I guess
that
it's
he's
kinda
one of the
a little
most
bit of a hook.
intelligent players we have in this league.
And that'll do it for this edition of the
It's
NBA
beautiful.
on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Woo! Wow, that was a fun way to start. So that was a good close game, and then all of a sudden we just lit it up in the second half. Especially in that fourth quarter. Suddenly it went from like a 5-6 point lead to 20 points. We know how to close. At least most of the time. And again, 38 points there, 30-some points off of just straight field goals, no three-pointers. Ooh, lunch with Dom and the Gatorade CEO. Huh. Okay. Check. I think I'm good. Oh, yeah, we still got 2 games left. Oh, while I was there, might as well have. And yeah, I need some new connections here. Okay, we'll go with the Adidas CEO. Go with Carmelo. Dirk! Sure, let's go with the Kia CEO there.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sport. Tonight we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, they lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. And the clock ticking down to tip off. Kenny, you won 2 championships, might I remind you.
2 championships.
Explain to us the makeup of a champion. And not the makeup you're wearing,
I never wear makeup.
but the makeup of a championship team.
Number one is the belief.
Lies. He always wears makeup.
And trust in your team.
Lies.
Trust is the most important
Lies.
thing.
He
Most
lies
people
to
think
you.
trust
He lies
comes
to
from
me.
On the offensive end, but it's trust on the defensive end. Meaning, Ernie, if I'm going to send you baseline, I said that's the game plan. I have to trust that my teammate's going to be there, and I'm going to do it.
JJ, I don't really care. All right, here we go. Matchup against 2 of the top power forwards in the league.
The Dallas Mavericks, they come in off the loss to the Spurs. A real closely contested game. They couldn't come up with a couple of key baskets, and they lost by 3.
Or at least an all-time great versus an up-and-comer.
Like sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Oh, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on deep or late on their rotation, and they paid a big price for it.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Moore.
Wow.
He's in the 4 spot. Ellis is out there with George Hill. Then it's Paul George. And
I guess I
Turner
could have
in
thrown
the
it
fifth
over to
spot,
Hill.
manning
He
the
had a
middle.
pretty open shot
Always
there.
nice to get the
I
first
just kind of
shot
got
of the
trapped
game.
and had nowhere to go.
Because to me, it's just much more comforting to play from the front than to be battling from behind.
Now here's Matthews. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio. Nowitzki, good.
Great shot. Had to fade back.
Play a
but he
little
still
tighter
managed to
defense
drain.
than that.
On defense, Dallas. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Rick Carlisle. A key concern for his side is how to keep Monte
Can
Ellis
hopefully
running
use
amok
speed
on
to
their
my
defense.
advantage.
He
Can
said
step
there are
on
very
Dirk.
few players in the league who can take a sliver or a seam in a defense and turn it into 2 points as efficiently as Monte Ellis does. He said 1 step and he's at the rim. We have to move our feet as a unit or he'll get to the rim all game long. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Hill drives in. Score the basket. His
Nice.
second of 2 attempts.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
It's George Hill proving that he can score.
4-point game. Nowitzki with the screen on Hill. Here's Barea. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the 1 miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And that 1 miss was from me.
Outside. Lets it go with the 3. It's good. Great play set up by Barea.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The
I
Pacers
wish
have
I
gone 4
knew.
of 5 from the field so far. Hill gets a screen from Moore. Hill kicks to Turner.
Oh, nice. Inside position there,
How
Turner.
about the execution on that play? The screen was
Nice
set up
one-handed dunk,
exactly
too.
the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Here is Matthews. Following the score by Indiana. Pass to Parsons. And it's Dallas with another. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The drive by Hill. That's good.
Oh.
Hill's got
Sorry, I
6
heard like a
points.
fan
And
blowing
it's
it.
coming
It's like,
easy for them
what's
right
going
now.
on?
5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey,
Thought maybe I had forgotten to turn off my
fan
fan this morning.
Responds and provides more resistance, keeps making them pay. The one-hand slam is so sweet.
Something else got bumped, or I don't know. Turns out it's just computer fan revving up.
Really, that's what makes him unique. That combination of power and polish.
Moore with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And plenty of contact.
Oh, Hill!
Two free throws coming up. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks.
Patrick Patterson out there?
Checked in for John Henson. Patterson comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Williams in for Chandler Parsons. Here's Williams following the basketball.
Oh, he's bounced around on a couple teams here. He was with the Bulls last year. Now he's here with the Mavs.
Down low, it's deflected. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Lynn. To the middle. Here's Moore. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. And that's now 8 points for Freak.
And
at least I think he was. Let me check here. Yeah, there he spent time. Split games between Toronto and Chicago last year.
Now,
what I thought.
Start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Unless there's another Patrick Patterson that suddenly appeared.
Passes it to Patterson.
It's his clone.
Dallas moving the ball around. Matthews, no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there. Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Mavericks trailed by 8. Williams passes to Ilyasova. It's Matthews on the wing.
Had no chance of stopping that one.
Ilyasova, a screen on Hill. Nobody near Williams. No good on the triple. 34 seconds left in the first quarter.
Stucky, yes, nice.
Both hands and rips it down.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
Oh, I love it when the defense doesn't play. When the opposing team doesn't play defense on me. I guess I could have just said when the defense doesn't play.
And so here is Dallas following the score by Indiana. Ilyasova is screen on Hill. Will it go? Matthews. And he converts the layup. Matthews has got his first 2 points.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
And it's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside,
Woo!
it also allows you
Again, no defense. This time it's for Olynyk.
The grasp they had on the game plan for this one.
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going.
What?
What a shot!
Free points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
What just happened? Okay, so that's now happened 3 times here recently. Twice it has gone against me.
The order of the day is the first quarter.
Wow. I'm just like, I don't believe it! Hey, Mr. Rai.
Power forward Patrick Patterson getting better every season. He said
I don't care what Patrick Patterson has
Exactly
to
the guy he
say.
says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yep, Velcro value utility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do it.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment.
And open, nope.
What do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
I give him too much space.
Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Darren Williams out there with McCollum, and it's Henson in at the 5
And
spot.
one?
And let's
Ooh,
catch
just
up
missed.
with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He ended up with 38 points, and that
Come on,
scoring
lock it up,
outburst
fellas,
set
lock
a
it
new
up.
season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
It was a performance to marvel at. I mean, 38 points, 18 rebounds.
See if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Oh,
sometimes
nowhere near
those
that
hot
one.
Streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Dallas, no good that time either.
The defense would a really
Okay.
good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Freak sets a screen for Hill. Loses his man.
Ooh,
with the
wow.
screen and lays
Good
it
shot
up
in
and
traffic
Hill's got
there.
8 points.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know,
Hill out to
Greg,
prove something.
aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Over to the wing. Here's Nowitzki. Not enough on that one as it misses.
It just hasn't
That
been a very
time I
good
didn't give
day
him
for
any
guys.
space.
They need him to start burying some of those.
No, he's not anywhere near being the greatest of all time. Yeah, he had a couple of nice shots in the last game. Ooh! Oh, about over the head pass right to
The bucket's
George.
good. He'll
I
go
love it.
to the line. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. The Pacers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. That free throw good from George.
If Olynyk wanted to be his greatest of all time self, he would have hit his and one
Sure could,
situation,
Kev. I
which
mean,
he
too
did
many
not.
empty trips. They need some points.
Patience. Patience.
And he's never moved. He hasn't moved back in the starting lineup yet.
Rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Risky
Wow,
pass
that was a
in
nice
situation
pass.
like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Guess Turner's feet must have been on the line.
Can they get it? And McCollum with the slam.
Okay.
There, didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style.
Wow,
Just
an
the
excellent
fact
release
that
on a
he's able
three-pointer. There's
to
a
have
first.
that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that.
At least in an actual game. I've gotten a couple of them in practice before.
Hill against Williams. He kicks it to Nowitzki. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Nowitzki's got 6.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Back to George. Puts up a 3. And the foul on Miles Turner.
Oh, Turner!
First foul of the game. A different look for
Oh,
Dallas.
come on, buddy.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Henson. Patterson comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Williams against Hill. And Williams, here we go. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's more.
Speaking of huge holes in the defense, found one.
Hill's got 5 assists tonight.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten
Thank
in the
you.
paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Good. Hill's got the lead up to 13 now for Indiana.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Indiana. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to George. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense
Like the
unable
run
to
we had
react
to end the
as
game against
necessary
Houston.
in terms of dealing with their passing.
That's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pacers leading by 13. 1:29 left in the first half. Hill passes to Moore. The feed to George.
Ooh, deep three-pointer.
George missing again. The Mavericks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10.
Okay, who am I guarding? I already know.
Another 3 for Dallas.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Okay. Cannot dock me points for leaving my assignment when you gave me 6 assignments to begin with.
Spread the floor and isolate up top.
And 2 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
Mavericks making a switch here. Berea's checked in. And
come on. Oh, wow. Okay.
Indiana.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Okay, I'll bounce
Here's
back
the
from that.
screen. The dish to Matthews. And here's Parsons. A 24-point outing in their last game.
No! Oh! Okay, it went off of them.
Indiana
Good.
As it goes out of bounds, Pacers retain possession. 32 seconds left to play in the first half.
Nice transition. We all teleport to the other end of the court.
Outside, Lynn goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Only that happened in
And
real
the
life.
Pacers lead
Just
by
a transition on the screen and everyone's there.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Up top, Berea, defended by Lynn. Berea kicks to Ilyasova. Plays it up and banks it in. Ilyasova's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, that actually did count. I didn't think I got that off in time. Oh, well.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Some fantastic numbers for Free. 19 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker.
And boy, what a
today,
steal
Clark.
it was.
He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Moore, he's in at power forward. Ellis is out there with George Hill. Then it's Turner, and it's George in at the 3 spot. Ellis dishes to Hill. Hill gets a screen from Moore. And Henson.
Hill. Why do you try?
Here's Berea. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials on the
Yeah, I
contact
did
and
see
he'll
that
shoot
Turner had 25
really, the right
points.
play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, in real life the other night.
Give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about
Did an
it, at
excellent
least they
job
might be
in
distracted by
the
your
absence
presence.
of Mahimi.
Hill Hill against Matthews. Nobody near George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Mavericks trail by 12. About 1 minute played here in the second.
Kind of keeping an eye on him fantasy-wise,
Nowitzki.
just in case Mahimi has to miss time.
Nowitzki's got 8 points.
It's got to be nice for them.
Or if he does miss time, he definitely would be a pickup to go after.
Outside Hill. Down low, Moore. And the call will be against Chandler Parsons. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took.
Hoping that'd be a shooting foul.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half.
Not enough.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc.
Kind of struggling here to start.
Here's Barea. Another 3 for Dallas.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Hill kicks to Moore. Doubled by Henson. And it's Hill.
Nice.
The assist from
Okay.
Moore. Moore's got 3 assists in the game.
Catch on fire, getting a few assists.
Today, guys. Without him, they may not be
Help
in
me
the lead.
get a little bit of a groove back.
Chance here to check out the stats.
Yeah, Turner has a lot of potential to him. It's just finding him the playing time.
And he's right there among the most efficient scorers in our league. Third
of course, he
overall
keeps having performances similar to that. He may move himself up in terms of minutes.
One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Pacers leading by 7. Stolen by McCollum. Ellis against Williams. Nowitzki outside. It's Matthews on the wing, defended by George. Shot clock at 6. He's whistled for the 5-second back to the basket violation. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. Number 1.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen that called in this game.
Great spacing. That has led to wide open long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers.
Woo! There we go.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Nowitzki a screen. McCollum dishes to Nowitzki. The rebound by Turner.
And they continue to control the glass.
Oh!
They've been the more physical team. And
that's a good jump in the lane there by Matthews.
And slams it home.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for
I thought Ellis could sneak it by him. I was wrong. I was wrong big time.
Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Clippers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Dallas, just way behind.
You know, right now, Dallas, nobody was calling on them to kind of set the world on fire. But even those modest expectations have yet to be realized.
Yeah, you know, Greg, it's been a
and one.
Nope. Too, because they haven't really had much to be optimistic about to this point.
Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Dallas. And Indiana with the change here too. Stuckey's checked in. Free throws good from Lynn. And the Mavericks with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Outside Williams. And there's the pass to Matthews. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
Tried to get out there.
Bucket of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Wow. Thank you, magnetic force field of defense.
Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Guess I should have pump faked and tried for a shot. Maybe gotten a foul called.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And Williams drops them both. Pacers leading by 4. Lynn kicks to Stuckey. Lets a floater go, and the layup is good.
Nice.
Stuckey's got his second bucket.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Williams kicks to McCollum.
Boo-doo.
Ilyasova is screen on Stuckey. Patterson, a follow-up jam.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you have to display when you want to attack that offensive glass.
Stuckey outside. Dishes to Moore. Add that basket to his impressive.
Nice and easy.
Brings him to 10 for 14.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Next time, I guess I better make sure I box out Patterson even better.
McCollum with the ball. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Nope, he's going to box me out, but I'm going to swat his shot away.
They get it back, and they're able to recover.
Okay. That's enough of that.
That time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
George with the bucket.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
You know, they don't want to let them hang around too long here. I agree with you. I mean, it's best to go ahead and build that lead here in the third.
Back to Williams. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Just 5 to shoot. And Patterson kicks to Ilyasova.
Oh, Olynyk.
The Mavericks have made 4 free throws from the line and
La.
And he knocks down the first one. And Indiana making a change here. Second free throw, no good. Lynn
Half quarter. It's up. Oh.
can't get it to fall. And the final period of play just about to start. Pacers leading by 7. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots.
That's what I was trying to do.
Is out there with Williams, and it's Henson
Turner beat me
at
to the
center,
punch.
locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Henson with the screen. Williams passes to Barea. And Turner with the block.
Oh,
He
no.
gets a wide open look. Hill pulls it in.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about
I can get around Dirk.
I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with
Okay,
a much more
miss.
physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line.
How about
and they
miss
need
now?
that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
And Williams drops them both.
Okay, maybe next time.
Indiana leading. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Moore with it, now guarded by Parsons. Hill has the open look. Drains it from beyond
Woo!
the arc.
Just too dangerous.
Almost threw that
for
a
the shooter
pass away
to leave
again.
alone from beyond the arc.
Good thing Hill was able to jump up and grab it.
5 of them. Berea dishes to Parsons. And he dunks it down.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of.
They're afraid of me. Immediate double
And we've
team.
seen those kinds of
What do you
plays
expect
get
when the
them
game
fired
before I
up
go off
in the
38
past.
points? They don't want to end up like Houston.
Dallas making a switch here. Paul George, he's checked in for Indiana. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Moore. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Moore's got 25 points. Mavericks trail by 10.
One of those situations where I was expecting to continue on for the dunk, and I pulled up for a jumper instead.
Feeds it to Berea. Over in the corner, Matthews. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Moore.
Oh.
Moore's got 9.
And that's another double-double.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win.
I tried to force it there.
Nobody near Parsons. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing
Woo!
down.
Hey, posterize a player who
There's
posterized
PG
you.
creating for a
Yay!
teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana
Revenge.
Pacers, it was a win against Houston. Now here's Berea. Defense right on him. Can't cash in from the left block. Pacers leading by 9. Hill kicks to Moore. Ellis goes in. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Mavericks
Well,
are on just 33%
I guess that's a
field
shot.
in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Now here's Berea. Looking to get back on track here. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Ellis with the ball. The shot is off.
Wow.
Good D by Matthews. Dallas is gone.
Okay, I guess I
6
should
of
have
8
backed
on
off a
three-pointers in the
little
game.
bit, gave him an
Outstanding.
outlet.
75% mark. Nowitzki left side. Turner with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pacers. And that is
There, that's a much cleaner fast break.
From the paint. This defense needs to
you're an
in
F.
the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
I was playing physical defense.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle was saying to the team. He was emphatic. We're not
Tell you,
getting
I
it done,
think the
fellas.
be
We
physical
simply
on
got to
defense
step
coaching
up,
objective.
get engaged,
There's
and try
some
to battle
hidden
back.
button
Guys, we'll
combination
see
or
if the
something
talk gets them going.
that'll
Boy,
just
that was
cause
a
you to
rugged
start
screen
punching
set
everyone
there,
in the
fellas,
face.
and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Here's the screen. Moore outside. 1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. George with the
Nice, rattle it
Pass
home.
Put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Good. And 12 points for Nowitzki.
Let him get the step on me.
Pacers leading by 10. Outside, George. To the paint. Stolen.
Oh, no.
Berea, the pass to Parsons. Excellent D there from Hill.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And that one's good, Ellis.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Pacers.
Pulling away in the fourth quarter.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one. Got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
And so checking out the record for
I'm
these
getting
guys
too close
tonight,
to
will
him.
mark win number 37 for them on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly
Oh.
I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And when you look back at this
not
run,
necessarily.
what an
I guess if we meet in the
performance this was
playoffs.
for a freak. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips.
Woo-hoo! That time I got you, Dirk.
With so many boards.
George dishes to Moore.
But I guess since the Mavericks are kind of well out of it,
Outside Hill. Near the three-point
playoff-wise,
line,
I guess they will have to wait till next season.
And the Pacers lead by 13.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
So no problem for Indiana.
And another victory for the
Very
Pacers.
strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
Pretty much at this point. You've asked me this question like about 3 times this season. Do you have anything else you can ask me? No? Okay, well, whatever.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
An interesting response. You asked me the same question, I give you the same answer. I guess that's interesting.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along
Hey,
with
y'all.
Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game.
But just because we're in Dallas, suddenly we gotta talk in the Southern accent,
Of the game. He came
Southern
out
lingo.
and just never
Hey,
cooled
y'all.
down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage.
Ooh, there's
was
that nice
off
steal
the
I had.
charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
The job he did down low was fantastic.
Ah!
That's right, fantastic. He had great understanding of the way the defense was set up in the paint. He had a ton of high percentage looks close to the bucket and converted every time. Nice game, real nice game.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great
Yeah, I haven't
night.
really dabbled in my park, but it doesn't really sound like that. That does sound ridiculous. 4 points for a dunk? That's weird. Can understand like 4 points for a half-court shot or something like that. What do I know? Woohoo! Player of the week. Wow, look at how much a difference in that in these lines there are. Wow, it's like Kia and Gatorade have the same CEO, and they had the same exact lunch with me, and yeah. A little bit of the same script there. Oh, well, see, I don't know that because I don't care to play my part.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away at Bankers Life Fieldhouse, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. They've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. Now, if you want to see a stat,
and I know they do different
stuffer,
tournaments and all that there. For all I know, they were doing a special 4-point dunking tournament
in this recent outing.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come.
Always a majestic view of the War Memorial here in downtown Indianapolis.
Ready to go?
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. Just off a road trip, the Pacers are back at home. And, of course, Draymond Green.
All right, now another fun matchup. It's been a good stretch of matchups here.
There are a lot of people that
I mentioned at the end of yesterday's stream, Rockets, Mavericks, now the Warriors.
And I bet it helps them right off the bat. I mean, it also is going to help them long term.
Well, you know, we'll see, because you don't make a change this drastic without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right. We'll see how long it takes and whether this new look roster can gel.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter.
Well, this is a nice start.
Favors, and it's Curry in at the point guard. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Elbow shot. That drops.
Oh, of course that's going to go in.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
Golden State on D. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejects,
and one,
they had opposing scorers looking for those long arms and hands, and it caused hesitation in taking shots in there.
The Pacers shoot.
Oh, George.
George, no good on the free throw. Iguodala dishes to Curry. Misses the three.
Bad block attempt.
Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Offensive rebound.
Just could have come down with that one.
They won that game against Dallas.
And I believe what that game came down to was their ability to really knock down those triples.
Yeah, I thought the work they did on the perimeter was excellent. It was just too much for that defense, or really any defense for that matter, to handle.
Deep 2-pointer there.
Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of
I like
their
to have my
5.
foot on the other side of the line there, make that a 3.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Out to Thompson, launches it, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the
Hey,
perimeter.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 5 from the
do anything, any position.
Hill gets a screen from Moore.
As long as you work hard.
Hill kicks to Moore.
Ah.
By Whiteside. It's Curry with the drive. From past the arc. The rebound by Turner.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Hill passes to Moore. It's back to Hill. They set the pick. 4 on the clock. They get it back. And Whiteside.
And they had it blocked. But congrats on a good training day there.
He makes that one drop only a second.
Yeah, I mean, you look at guys like Dennis Rodman. He's way undersized for the power forward position, yet he was one of the best defenders and best rebounders in the league at the time.
Yeah,
block that.
Yeah, but I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Thompson misses.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Shoots it. And another hit. Shot made once more from Moore. Moore's got his 3rd basket of the night. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Thompson.
What? You've never heard of the old bite your opponent's finger defensive move? Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Hill kicks to George. It's Hill on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Hill passes to Moore. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 3rd assist on the night. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach is looking for something special from him. He's usually not their main option at the offensive end.
They dribble right out of bounds there.
Today. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of
Yeah,
time
see,
for
you
those
should be a
changes to
defensive
take effect,
expert. Know
Thanks again,
all
Doris.
the tricks and the trades.
And so here is Indiana. It's a 5-point game. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Moore's got 10.
Well, see, now you're ready for next time, so if someone tries to bite your finger, you can counter with the fist to the mouth technique.
Here's Napier. Last game he had 12. On the wing, Thompson.
You hit him hard enough, he may not have anything to bite you with the next time.
He's got 5.
Just bite you with his gums.
Not while the ball's in his hands.
Left side, Lynn. Out to Stuckey. This one for 3. And yes,
nice.
that one drops. Stuckey's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game, and the shot is good.
An answer right back.
Responding to the 3-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Now here's Lynn. Here's Moore. Yes.
Ooh, wow. I had a lot of coverage, and my meter went like that.
Freak. Really not hard to see
Surprised
why
that
they're
went
giving
in.
up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Napier kicks to Thompson. 3 seconds left, and it's good on the way up. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it.
A little bit of a playground feel?
Steph Curry, a player with in the gym range. He told us about his comfort. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably the
Ooh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam
Favorites, interesting.
Napier passes to Favorites.
I couldn't get in position to swat
Room
that.
service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Outside, Lynn. Back to Moore. And he's
Ooh!
what a pass to set him up.
And another dunk right down the lane.
Passing from Jeremy Lin on that
Here's Caldwell Pope.
Come on, GSW.
Spates sets a screen. Caldwell Pope kicks to Napier. Offline with his three.
Ow, I only have one rebound thus far.
Missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And
Nope. Get out of the lane. Get out of the lane.
Movement and communication there.
Moore outside. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off from the top of the key. With the second effort, and
got it.
To go. And now a 9-point Pacer lead.
Now that's how you pick up.
Now I have 2 rebounds.
Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes.
Need to get going here. My 2010 streak may really be in jeopardy.
Lets it go from deep. Shot is no good. Pacers leading by 9. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Lynn.
Hey, why is Lynn injured? What happened to him? Did I miss something?
Lynn's got his first 2 points of
I remember him being injured before. Maybe he got injured on a drive or something.
Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league.
Spread the floor and
Scoring. First.
Something has caused him to drop. Unknown back injury. Okay.
And they're also number 1 in opponent field goal percentage. This is a team that prides itself.
I guess it must be a little stiffness or something because he's in there.
And you go back
Can't be anything too serious.
The most explosive in the league. I mean,
hey, he broke his back, but that's okay. Oh, Steph Curry! No,
and I tell you
no.
what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
I don't know how that was a traveling violation. He seemed to be dribbling the ball.
Down free throws. Look here at the top centers and power forwards in terms of free throw percentage this season. Freak number 1.
And with those numbers at the free throw line, he should be trying to get there as often as possible. I mean,
more so should have been a foul on me.
In the paint, he gets those chances.
Yeah, and it allows him to be physical. The defender has to be careful not to body him up and make too much contact because then
ouch!
To the line, and those are points that you
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He had 27 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. It was a performance for the ages, and one that
realized we were suddenly playing football here.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Curry against Hill. Shoots the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Why?
Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time.
Hill, just because you're guarding Steph Curry does not turn you into Steph Curry.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass. He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Pass to Moore. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Woo!
Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
And a lot of teams shy away from that mid-range, but if you can get them off of rhythm, then you can have success.
The shot by
got it.
No good.
With the success they've had rebounding,
grab those rebounds.
They're right where you'd expect them to be.
I'm at the 20. I just need the 10 now.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Iguodala kicks to Whiteside. Deflects the pass. Caldwell Pope buries it down low.
Okay.
Caldwell Pope's got his
Probably
second
should have
basket
been
of the
paying
night.
a little bit better
Pacers
attention
leading
there.
by 13. George dishes to Moore.
Oh! Oh!
Foul
Oh!
call that time
Okay,
early
well,
on.
that
That'll
was
give them two
certainly
chances at
an
the free throw
interesting
line here.
sequence.
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Mike Scott's checked in for
Wait,
Indiana.
I'm getting a
Comes in
rest?
for George. Laverne, he's checked
What
in
is
for
this
Golden
madness?
State.
Who are
Johnson
you?
comes in for
Who are
Andre
you?
Iguodala. Both free throws good from two.
Where am I?
Another trip to the strike
This is
for him, and
unfamiliar
I'll tell you
territory.
what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Indiana out in front, ending the second quarter with a...
Guys, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, what has the problem been defensively?
We were a step late, I think. They made tough shots.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Talk about some
We'll
great
see.
numbers for free. He has 20 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
Was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors.
No choice.
The guards.
Oh, and he gets it.
And
It's
Whiteside
that magic
with the
touch
center,
again.
filling out the middle.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought.
At
without
Hassan
any
Whiteside
individual
and
agenda.
Steph Curry in
Yeah,
front
it's
of me.
really
Not a
fun
lot
to
of
see
room to
that
work
kind of
with.
unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists.
Could have
they've
taken the
racked up.
risk of trying to shoot over Whiteside, but yeah,
Curry passes to
that probably
Whiteside.
wouldn't have ended
5
well.
to shoot. Thompson from long range.
Air ball. Air ball.
No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards.
Ah,
and
that's
what's
off.
given them control.
Ah,
of
but at
this
least
game.
it wasn't
The
an
Warriors
air
shooting a
ball.
lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Curry kicks to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen. Right wing. Baseline try. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ellis outside. Indiana moving
Look.
it around.
Open your eyes.
No doubt about the consistency when
Right
it
in
comes to
front of
scoring
you.
the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
3 straight misses here to start the
That-
second half.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up.
That's
as he
all
misses
right.
That one.
Don't
Drawing the
head
whistle,
to the line.
Contact there. This is his second trip to the line in this one. That's good from Moore.
Boo-doo-doo-doo.
And so Moore nails both of them.
No problem there.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Iguodala kicks to Favors. There's the pass to Curry. Back to Favors. And there's the time to finish it off.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Oh,
George against Iguodala.
no.
And George, here we go. And the rejection by
I should have
Iguodala.
called for the pass there.
Curry dishes to Thompson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And
Plus,
back we go the other way.
Differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit
And
advantage
back
on the
we go the
scoreboard.
other way.
They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Iguodala gets the bucket. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Hill passes to Moore. It's back to Hill. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Golden State. Favors has got his third rebound tonight. Okay, time now for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to Doris Burke for an update on Jeremy Lin. Doris?
Kev, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Indiana. He told me he's suffering from back spasms, so they put some ice on it and gave him some painkillers.
Oh, okay. It's just back spasms. He's fine. Rub some dirt on it.
That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
Doris, thanks for the update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is
a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines for back spasms?
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break.
I mean, it may not go away like
Patient at the
instantly,
offensive end.
but
whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. Those
making
are
it
likely
sound
not
like
the
he's
last adjustments
twisted
they
his
made
ankle
today,
off or
guys. There's
something.
still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Stuckey can't get it to go.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Napier kicks to Laverne. Here's Caldwell Pope. Buries it from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got his third bucket of the night.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Hill drives in, passes to Moore, lets it go from 14. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
Let's go from 14, and it's good from
Assist
14.
number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Here's Napier. The shot is off. There from Hill. Stuckey dishes to Hill. To the wing right side. Stuckey outside. Freak sets a screen for Stuckey. Back to Moore. Hits from the high post. Moore's got
He had it again. Ooh, and 1,000
fans.
fans.
The offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Napier. He's guarded by Hill. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. The shot by Spates. Nobody around.
Yeah,
good.
I should have stepped
bounce
up.
off the right side of the rim.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And
His height advantage.
Touch with it too.
You mean the height advantage he has on the air?
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Olynyk, you robbed me of a rebound.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Napier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Still getting
Spates
warmed up
sets a
offensively.
screen. Thompson from long range. Another three for Golden State.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of
Nope.
fighting open.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Moore, he's in at the 4 spot. Rodney Stuckey out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George, and it's Scott in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Favors. with the block. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance. And the shot is good from Stuckey. And
No,
breakdown
no.
here, guys, the hustle stats for Indiana.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight is also helped.
Curry gets the bucket.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Favors with a wide open look. Again, Favors missing.
Too bad I couldn't have been quicker. I could have gotten the rebound there.
Thompson against Stuckey. More
George here. Curry's going to back off, and George's going to bury a three.
Gotta be
Good sequence of events.
They needed to stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Curry.
Oh, Scott's out here getting some playing time.
Curry against Stuckey. Favors with a screen on Stuckey. Curry attacking. The Pacers pull it in. Moore's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics.
Ooh, just got that to go in.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Curry.
I figured why not.
Back to Curry.
Fun here.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 9 points
Blasted
for
Steph Curry.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And George, here we go. Inside. Ellis outside.
Oh, that's right.
And again,
Forgot Stuckey's in at the point guard.
And he could be the guy to put this
So used to him playing shooting guard.
Warriors have gone 2 for 5.
But hey, that
on
worked
field
out
goal attempts in the
anyway.
fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Thompson dishes to Favors. The screen from Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. And stolen by Stuckey. He kicks it to Scott. Stuckey with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. That one off the back and out. The Warriors shooting 43% for the game. Dishes it to Iguodala. Moore with the block. Curry against Stuckey. Pass to George. It's Ellis on the wing. To the inside. Here's Moore. Again, Indiana.
How many times have
And
we
again,
seen a
it's
possession
me.
like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
The offensive rebound. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Just 2 rebounds
And
away.
he can't get the first one.
And I'm coming out of the
Changes for
game.
Indiana.
Well, looks like my 2010 streak's going to come to an end
As
finally.
they get the win. They won this game going away.
Whoa! My shorts are on fire,
No
though.
question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream
That
and
has
holler
got to
about.
be the
This
weirdest
place was
glitch in this
rocking.
game.
It was on fire, and it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And now we'll send it down.
Oh, that was about like
Who's standing
23-24
by
a game. It's not bad.
Guys, Paul George standing by with me here. And Paul, first, congratulations on the win. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Oh, look, Olynyk. Look at that. Photobombing. I think that's the first time I've ever seen anyone photobomb an interview. I guess it's video bomb more than a photo bomb.
Paul, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying.
But except for that Detroit Golden State game, Golden State still made a way to found a way to make it interesting at the end. We just blew them out from the beginning. Well, I guess they made it interesting in the beginning. We blew them out
here
for
again with
pretty much the
Shaquille
majority
O'Neal
of the
and Kenny
game.
Smith.
Though.
Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I know that
Kenny, what did
it
you
was like the creepy video bomb. The guy just comes in and makes like a huge creepy face. Hi, it's me, Olynyk. Don't forget I'm here.
He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there. But
Olynyk, greatest of all time in video bombing
It's a
interviews.
sensational performance on a lot of levels, Arnie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith,
That's great. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Like I said, that's the first time I've ever seen that happen. I didn't realize that was a thing, but apparently it is. Wow. I mean, I know I see it all the time in the actual NBA, but it's the first time I've ever actually seen it in this game. Ooh, back-to-backs with San Antonio and New Orleans, plus home game against Chicago. But that will be reserved for next time. All-Star game's coming up here pretty soon, too. Oh, yeah, there it is. Well, still got a couple streams to go till we get to that point. Yeah, I know, it could have been me, it could have been Ellis, Hill, Jeremy Lin, but yeah, Kelly Olynyk's the one that gets it in there. So I guess it's just random since it must happen like 1 in a million interviews, and it must be some weird random selection on who does it. So no, now we know that's a thing in this game. We'll have to keep an eye out for that, see if anyone else does it again. But that's where the stream is going to come to an end for today. Like I just said there, pick things up again tomorrow for another 2 hours. We'll get these 3 games in with Chicago and then the back-to-back with San Antonio and New Orleans. Just quick rundown of everything. Twitter is at 4moresports. YouTube is youtube.com/DSADeathAndy589. If you are watching this on YouTube, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a good old thumbs up. Alright, so we'll see you at the next stream, hopefully. Hey, if not, Mr. Rai, you always catch it on YouTube later. I know you've done that in the past, and hey, that's what I put them on YouTube for, just in case someone can't make it but want to check out the stream anyway. So yeah, all my past streams are up there on YouTube. Any future streams I do will be posted there on YouTube as well. So if you ever miss, or you know you're going to have to miss a stream and want to catch up on what happened, it's right there, conveniently located on my YouTube page for you, or YouTube channel, however you want to say it. Link-wise, there are links to the various websites in their respective locations. That made no sense. There are links on my Twitch and YouTube channels to the various sites. So on Twitch you can find links to my Twitter and to my YouTube, and on YouTube you can find links to my Twitch and Twitter accounts in their respective description areas. Let's see here. Oh, last thing is, if you'd like to help support the stream, the 3 big ways to do so is to follow me here on Twitch and continue to come back and watch yourself. You can tip the stream, and tips basically help keep things running here, covering general living costs, buying games to play on the stream, upgrading stream equipment, basic stuff like that. But I'll never shake you down for money. You're always welcome to come watch the stream. But if you'd like to help out and can't donate, then a simple share would be very much appreciated as well, with friends, family, whoever. Excuse me. If you are a fellow streamer or have a YouTube gaming channel, as always, you want to do a promote for promote, just direct message me on Twitter and we can work out the details there. Let's see here. Coming up this afternoon, I will be back in Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, be taking on starting, I should say. I guess taking on would have been okay in that situation too. Anyway, I will be starting into the reverse duels of the Zexal campaign. We'll see how far we can get through those. Hopefully, maybe through all of them in the stream today, but at least get halfway through them, so we can start maybe into the duelist challenges next week or the week after. Like I said, we'll see how far we get. I'll probably just end up using my own custom decks to try to get through them as fast as possible. So yes, I will be doing reverse duels in the Zexal campaign in Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist coming up this afternoon. I think that covers everything now. Oh, well, of course, just going into tomorrow as well. Should be a normal day. I'll be in NBA 2K16 in the morning. That'll be the next 2K16 MyCareer stream. And then right now the plan is to be on Destiny in the afternoon. So that's what's coming up this afternoon, and that's what's coming up tomorrow. So now I think that covers everything. Therefore, until the next time you decide to tune in, I will see you at that point. But until then, have a great day, everyone.